Hello everyone, this is Pranit Reddy and I have recently passed the eJPT certification, which is a junior penetration tester. As you can see, I have attended this certification twice, and during my first attempt I actually failed the exam. Let me show you. Yeah, as you can see, this is my first attempt. Unfortunately, I only scored 62%, and uh, primarily I have lost the score in host and network pen testing and web application pen testing domains. So as you can see, I did not did brute force password attacks, but I actually performed Hydra and crackmap exe tools, and I actually did brute force it, but unfortunately I don't know, the exam didn't actually log this. We are going to talk about this later again. And in web application pen testing, as you can see, uh, I have only it is shown as I only conduct a web app reconnaissance, and the reason for primarily this is you have to run OWASP Zap tool, and where you have to scan every external and internal network, and we will discuss about this also. And main importantly, in order to pass for host and network pen testing, you have to achieve pivoting, and you have to do pivoting in order to pass host and network pen testing, because it actually covers the majority of host and network pen testing. So as you can see, in assessment methodologies, I have failing to gather technical information from public resources, and yeah, in host and network routing I actually scored much higher, except from transfer files to and from target, and we will also discuss why I have only scored 1 instead of 2. And we will also discuss about why I actually scored only 1, why it is showing only 1 out of 2 for the identifying open ports and services on a target. So this first attempt I actually took 10 days ago, and recently I have again attempted the eJPT examination, and now on the second attempt I actually passed the examination. And as you can see, that transfer file system from target is actually I have secured 2 by 2, and the primary reason for this is when I gained a FTP session or SSH session, I have remembered to upload files and also download files. You have to do this for every system, so the logs will actually record this, and they will eventually score you for that. And don't forget, for every host you have to transfer files and download from it, whether through SSH session or FTP session or via Meterpreter session. We have to do it compulsory, and it's better if you do it in both Meterpreter session as well as in FTP and as SSH session or even SMB session. And as you can see, perhaps this is maybe locate endpoints on a network, maybe it's referring to the internal network. Either way, I have scored 90%, and probably missed only this one. I must have missed it somewhere. And as you can see, in web application pen testing, I have only not able to get brute force login attack. Perhaps you have to run burp suite for it, but as far as I heard, no one used burp suite in this exam. And I have tried burp suite, but it has thrown an error showing that it isn't supported uh, for some reason. And for this, for me, in the first attempt, why I didn't get web application pen testing over 70% is because I didn't run OWASP and I didn't scan every external internal network host. And you have to perform OWASP in order to pass this web application pen testing, and you have to scan every external and internal host using OWASP Zap. And as you can see, pivoting is a vital is very vital in host and network pen testing, and you have to add a route, and also you have to port forward that internal network ports to localhost. And you during that training, during the learning path, they will tell you how to do that. And learning path is the INE provided course is actually it is enough for you to pass. And I recommend you, and I also recommend you to go to try hack me. uh, Yeah. Furthermore, I will also recommend to go through Triacme, Blue Rooms, Ice Rooms, and Ballster Rooms. And Yeah, I would recommend to go through Blue Room and Blaster Room and Ice Room. They will actually give the overall sense, basically, uh, how to it will give an idea how to perform, how to use the Metasploit framework. And also, I believe any pen testing student course is enough. But if you wanna do more, you can use TryHackMe. And I have to say, you will feel pressure during the exam. And my main advice is to take breaks. And if you take breaks and if you take your mind off of the exam, you might actually find find the answers. And one more important thing is enumerate. Enumeration is the key. And you have to run Hydra and crack map exe. You have to narrow down. And for every host, you don't have to. One of the mistakes I did during my first attempt is I tried to do all the techniques I learned during that learning path, but you should not follow that way. You have to just narrow it down. What are the services that are running on particular host, and what are the tools you can use. Suppose if WinRM is running, you have to use crack map exe. And also in the multiple choice questions, you can find some options where they give you some users and also passwords. You have to include that in your list, for in users list or in passwords list. You have to use that. Those are actually hints, and they will give you the right answers, the credentials which are required for you to log in into the web applications. Yes, and that is my journey of how I have passed the eJPT. It took me nearly 2 months, less than 2 months. And this is my eJPT cheat sheet. You can uh, refer to this if you ever have a problem, and it will probably include everything you need to know. But this is just a very few commands here. You will use much more than this, and I recommend you to follow the learning path provided by INE. Thank you all.